I just found out my dog who I thought ran away got ran over by my girlfriend. I, 17 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 17 female, for 2 years. My parents love her a lot. A month ago, she was over at my place. I have a treehouse that's far out in our wide backyard. We were there together. I had a headache and she was being horny. I told her to go to the store and buy more condoms because we ran out and I didn't feel like going 'cause I was hurting. She left and I ended up falling asleep because my headache was really bad. My mom gets bad migraines all the time and she gave that trait to me, so nice. My girlfriend woke me up later when she came back, gave me the box and said she wasn't in the mood anymore because it's unfair to me since I have a headache. She told me she was gonna go. I asked her why she was going home and she told me that something came up. I said bye to her. I went back in my house later and was headed to my room to go to sleep. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that my dog wasn't around. I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I went downstairs to get a drink. Usually my dog is in her bed in the living room. I went around looking for her but couldn't find her anywhere. I woke my parents up because I was freaked out. They told me that my dad had the door open earlier and they believe she ran away. They told me they didn't say anything because of my headache but planned on telling me in the morning. I looked around the neighborhood. I asked neighbors. I put up those missing dog signs. I was really hurt and scared. I've had my husky since I was 8. We grew up together. She was a small puppy when we met. She was my Christmas gift from my grandmother. I love her with all of my heart. I'm the only one in the house who really played with her or interacted. My dad hates dogs and my mom merely tolerates them. 3 days ago my girlfriend called me in the middle of the night crying and sobbing. I kept asking her what was wrong. I told her she was scaring me. It was about 6 minutes before she actually got a word out to me. She told me she was really sorry and I just kept asking what was going on. She told me that she hit my dog. I said, "What?" And she told me that as she was coming back, she hit my dog. She picked her up to take her to the vet and she died on the way. She came back and was going to tell me up but my parents told her not to tell me. My dad told her to give him my dog. I said, "And all of this happened while I was asleep? Are you being for real? This doesn't sound right." And I was on the verge of tears. She told me, "She died really fast. I wasn't even 5 minutes away from your house. I'm so sorry please." I yelled at her for keeping this from me and for killing my dog. I hung up and I went to wake my parents up. I kept screaming at my dad and asking about my dog. I asked why no one told me. I kept asking what he did with my dog over and over. He wouldn't give me an answer. I haven't spoken to my girlfriend since this. Just yesterday my girlfriend left me 32 texts and over 15 calls. I keep ignoring. I'm so beyond hurt. I have depression and have had it since I was 12. My dog was my first real best friend. I preferred thinking she ran away, because I could be optimistic that she'd come back or I would find her. But she is dead. And I don't know if she was buried or what. My dad won't tell me what he did with her. I haven't spoken to my parents either but they keep trying. I just don't wanna deal with these 3 people right now. I'm so hurt I don't know what to do. Should I respond to my girlfriend? Should I try talking things out with her? I always wondered how life will be for me without my friend. I didn't think I would have to figure it out this year. I'm too depressed to even eat. My girlfriend has hurt me in a way that I cannot explain. Note. Okay, I get it all right. I'm sorry my girlfriend didn't kill my dog and I shouldn't be mad and I'll get over it. I'm sorry about your friend. Take care of yourself, but don't rush yourself through the grieving process. If it were me personally I'd text your girlfriend and just say you're not ready to talk about it. Because regardless of whether or not you stay with her, you need time to clear your head before making that decision. I am so sorry. It all just sounds like a tragic accident. If she went to tell you and told your parents right away she did the right thing. Up to you if you want to forgive her but I'm sure she feels awful. Your parents terrify me. I'm so sorry. It's devastating to lose a family pet. I can't imagine having this situation added on top of it. This sounds very traumatizing. I suggest you find an adult you trust or a professional to talk through this with. Wishing you well heart. The amount of people invalidating this guy's feelings and pushing him into contacting his girlfriend because they feel bad for her even though he has depression and just lost his friend. Wow. This sub can stoop so low sometimes. Edit. And people are saying that she was only doing what the adults told her to do. When the dad told her to give him the dog. Yeah, fair. However, she could have told Op what actually happened way sooner, preferably when she went to wake him up. The parents have no control over whether or not she tells the truth. 17 is nearly an adult. She can join the military soon. She is not a young kid. Cut it out, people. I wish you luck. There is so much that happened, I'm not sure what you can do or say. I'm sorry about your loss, the way the people around you handled it is so weird. The best advice I can offer is deal with it one step at a time. Parents fucked up. Girlfriend fucked up. Could probably forgive the girlfriend for lying, but at the moment her feelings ain't important. If she can't wait a day or two to hear from her boyfriend who she lied to, being an adult will suck for her. Parents on the other hand did some seriously shady shit. I mean, your son had the dog since it was a puppy. What fantasy world are they living in where he wouldn't be upset? Dad seems like one of those, you're a man now, suck it up types. Oh, and I honestly don't feel sorry for the girlfriend. She definitely doesn't get a free pass. Remember, they were going to keep this from you. Sure, it might have been an accident, but they were probably going to keep it from you for a long time. She didn't tell you immediately, no one did. I would personally break up with her. I'm a dog person. If I went through what you just did, I probably wouldn't be speaking to any of them. They collectively deceived you. The relationship with girlfriend is toast. Trust is gone now. She's been good to come clean to you like that. It sucks, but it's not her fault. Hopefully you can work things out with her. The hurt will heal. I am seeing way too many comments technically telling Op to just bottle it up, and if that's what this sub is, technically just a big fuck you to mental health, then might as well just ask the meth head of the alley for advice, while for Op I would recommend you to take time to heal and make up your mind, and when you feel better ask yourself if you can forgive her. If not, well, the best thing would be to end the relationship. If you can then stay with her. While for the parents, I would tell them how you feel and why you need to see where they buried it, or if they buried it and in the hypothetical case they continue to keep it a secret, you can go back to not speaking to them. TLDR. This sub is shit and are treating Op like an abuser, and for Op take time and heal, then decided what you wanna do. The hell you talking about with that edit? She did kill your dog and your dad is a giant piece of shit. Be fucking mad. Don't let yourself be treated like trash. I'm sure your dog was a huge part of your life and your pet's death must be devastating, but your girlfriend didn't run over your dog on purpose. It was an accident. By the looks of your description, it looks like she tried everything to save your dog too. For now, try to keep yourself from people and collect your emotions. Text your girlfriend that you need a bit of time to process everything, and once you're cool-headed, I'm sure your parents will tell you where your dog is buried so that you can grieve properly. Your girlfriend isn't the villain here, but that doesn't mean you aren't allowed to be mad. Just try not to act as if she did it on purpose. I hope you can grieve the loss of your friend. Good luck, Op. Even though the whole situation was an accident, you don't need to rush to get over the situation for her sake. Also, if being around her just makes you feel resentment or anything like that, it would probably be best for both of you to just end things. I'm not trying to be the person in the thread who always says break up, but feeling resentment towards your partner is no good and it's just gonna lead to a bad relationship. I'm so sorry about your dog, Op. Things will get better even though you're hurting right now. 1. I think you should go into therapy for the trauma you've just gone through too. You should talk to your girlfriend. I feel for you that you lost your dog's sad face, but your girlfriend didn't mean to. She tried saving your dog's life, then she was going to tell you, but your parents said no. She would have told you, but your parents prevented her in doing so. The real issue here is your parents. I saw your edit, and you're not wrong to be upset at your girlfriend. I think the real criminals in this story though are your parents. Nobody is saying you should just get over it, but from my perspective your girlfriend feels so incredibly sorry and she wanted to do the right thing and tell you, but your parents scared her into keeping quiet. Please keep in mind that you guys are young and she may have felt intimidated by your parents. Her hitting your dog wasn't deliberate, but your parents forcing her to keep it from you and them lying to you about it was. I am so sorry for your loss, but your girlfriend isn't the bad guy here, your parents are. Much love to you, and I hope you the best in your grieving process. 2 hearts. Oh mate, I'm so sorry. I would be absolutely devastated too. I think initially they were trying to protect you. But I don't understand why your dad won't say what he did. And mate, I'm 36 and have been dealing with depression since I was 8. I would talk to my psychologist about this and work through it. It's not being a child to need extra support. It's a sign of maturity to know that you can ask people for help and support. I can understand your hurt towards your girlfriend, but it seems that who you should be mad at are your parents. Your girlfriend did what she could and tried taking your dog to the vet. Your parents decided to hide it from you instead of letting your girlfriend talk to you about it. This is tricky one. I would not let anyone tell you how or how not to handle this. You've got more on your plate than just this simple dishonesty. In my opinion, you should tell your parents and girlfriend to back off and let to take the time to process and grieve how you feel is best. If you have a friend or family member who is understanding of your situation, perhaps stay with them for few days to remove yourself from what sounds like a tense family environment. Do what you feel is right. I can't imagine how you're feeling. I do believe your girlfriend was wrong for lying. But also, why was the dog outside in the road unattended to get hit in the first place? Unless your girlfriend let him out into the road, did the parents let him out? I believe she did the right thing trying to take him to the vet. There's a lot of hurt. But this also all sounds so weird. Okay, I get it, all right, I'm sorry, my girlfriend didn't kill my dog and I shouldn't be mad and I'll get over it. Not true. She did kill your dog, whatever her intentions are. And you should be mad. You're entitled to your feelings, and the fact that she didn't come clean right away and let you worry for days. You don't have to get over it if you don't want to. Take a few days to process, then decide what you want to do about your relationships. Your girlfriend, and your parents. Oh my god, the people saying she didn't kill the dog are stupid. Yes, it was an accident and I'm sure she feels terrible, but that doesn't mean she didn't do it because she did and it's her responsibility. When you accidentally hit a person with your car and they die, guess what? You get charged with involuntary manslaughter. Dude, your girlfriend isn't at blame, her dad is. If her dad didn't stop her, she would have did the right thing. My real problem is with your parents. Your girlfriend is 17 and she would have undoubtedly been in a complete state of shock and wouldn't have wanted to go against your parents' wishes. I'm awfully sorry about your dog, it's awful when they die, especially so suddenly. You have every right to be angry and to grieve, it's understandable that you are hurt, of course you are. Don't talk to them for as long as you want. However, just know they did what they thought was best for you, just don't end up resenting them. The rest is your own to feel and understand. Nobody has the right to decide or give advice to you on that. I'm in tears. So sorry for your loss, man. But the way you're coping with this is beyond unhealthy. You don't need to act all so tough for no fucking reason. You can take your time. You can consider about all these relations later. Just give time to yourself. Losing a companion isn't something that's so easy. As far as your girlfriend is concerned, she most probably is truly genuine. Console yourself. Let her console you. Console her. It was an accident. Whether you want to continue or not will be your decision, but just let her not live with the guilt of killing her boyfriend's best friend. All the best. Perhaps unrelated, but try supplementing just a small amount of electrolytes every day. A lot of people are saying they help. About the other matter, she should take driver's training. Your folks should recall that honesty is always best in difficult matters. My heart goes out to you. Personally, I think your girlfriend made a mistake and is probably heartbroken right now. Not that I think it's a competition or anything, but it seems like she really cares about you and she knows how much you loved your dog. I also think your parents have just tried to cushion the blow as much as possible. You may not see it now, but I reckon they were trying to protect you. Maybe it's worth saying to them that you just want to be left alone for a while. Personally, I'd try to let your girlfriend know that you need space but that it's not her fault, as she will be hurting big time. Most importantly, nobody can tell you how to feel. Sorry this has happened to you. Fuck who's cutting onions. I doubt your girlfriend went out of her way to run over your dog. It was an accident. But the way your parents handled it was horrible. They told your girlfriend to not tell you and she eventually did. It hurt her too. She will carry that guilt forever. Contact your girlfriend and talk. Ignore your parents. Your girlfriend go to the store and on the way back hits your dog. How is this even possible? Did she let the dog out on the way to the store? Can the dog come and go as it pleases? In most cases 30 texts and 15 calls would be unnecessary or to some batshit crazy, but this definitely isn't the case. This girl is 17, don't think for 1 minute she doesn't feel bad. Sure, there are 17-year-old soldiers, geniuses, killers, rapists etc., so age doesn't necessarily matter either, but assuming she's a normal and normal-thinking person, then she's gonna feel bad. She is probably worried about you as well. Don't ignore her, man. It's not nice. You are angry, but she is obviously shocked and doesn't know how to approach this situation. Speak to her. In my mind, at 17, I think I would have gone along with what the adults said. It's likely your parents were trying to protect you, however they should have gone about it in a better way. If you've had depression so long, they were probably worried of what you would do when you found out the truth. I'm so sorry, Op. You should do what you think is best. If you want to talk to your girlfriend, do so. If you don't want to talk to her, then that's your answer. I suggest you write your parents a letter detailing how the lack of information made you feel. That way, they cannot interrupt you and it gives them time to reflect on their response. In the meantime, if you have anyone else you can go to, try to lean on them, friend, aunt, uncle, etc. That's so sad. Few Redditors don't have girlfriends, you liar. Your feelings are valid. You should take whatever time you need. Your parents pressured your girlfriend to do the wrong thing. She turned around and did the right thing despite what it would mean. It took her a couple of days. That's pretty normal for anyone. She came around and was honest. That's less common. Your parents lying to you? Both less common and less honest. Now personally, I'm a fan of honesty. Your girlfriend was brave and honest. You don't need to forgive her. Again, your feelings are valid. But I would keep in mind that she came around with love and honesty before your parents did. That's kinda a big deal. I am very sorry about your dog. I hope you are able to grieve in a way that's right for you. If your girlfriend said nothing, you would have never known. The fact that this tormented her shows she really does care about you a great deal. She was in an impossible situation with or without your parents. Our pets are as much a part of our families as any human. She didn't purposefully hurt your dog. Nobody would. But she did. She became responsible for something traumatic that she had no control over. I think you need to cut her some slack. She is a victim here. She had an easy way out, but couldn't take the easy path. This speaks volumes for her character and you need to appreciate that. It was an accident. It was a horrible accident. But it was an accident. Stick with her. The girlfriend sounds like a keeper. While she might have lied about the dog, it was at the insistence of your parents. The guilt of it ate at her so much that she confessed to you against the wishes of your parents. She is definitely on your side. Treat her well. I've been there. You can't do anything to fix the pain of losing a friend like that. But you also need to realize that pushing your girlfriend away because of your pain will not bring your dog back or honor their memory. If she made an honest mistake and tried to fix it, you should forgive her. I know you wish she'd told you. She likely realizes this and that's why she's telling you now. Tell her how you feel, but forgive her. Take your time grieving. Speak your mind to your parents. Speak your mind to your girlfriend. Make your decisions regarding your relationships and live with them. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Welcome to being an adult. Oh man. This is rough. I can understand why all parties would try to keep this from you because losing a pet is hard as hell. I would text your girlfriend back and tell her you need some time because 1. You're grieving and 2. Your girlfriend and your parents kinda broke your trust. I don't think you're a bad boyfriend for being upset. There is no right way to grieve. You do what you feel you need to do to grieve the loss of a friend and companion. Tell all involved to give you space to process what has happened and you will reach out when you feel you're ready. I understand that talking to someone about is the last thing you want to do, but I suggest you do that when you're ready too. It's not only the adult thing to do but a healthy thing to do. You're already in a rough place mentally, keeping it all bottled up isn't healthy. I'm not going to tell you what to do about your relationships with the people involved, you'll figure that out yourself when you're ready. But please try and eat something at least. Give it a few months. Tell her you want a break at the moment. If she's there after you've been through the grieving stage, then maybe there's a chance to rekindle your relationship. Before that, she'll just remind you of your dog every second she's with you. The pain of losing your pet never goes away, but it'll slowly become bearable. I'm so sorry about your dog. However, you don't have to stay with your girlfriend if you don't want to. Some things are deal breakers and killing your dog, accidentally or intentionally, is a reasonable deal breaker. Especially, because she didn't tell you. She took the chance for you to hold your dog's body and grieve one last time away. I wish you the best in your healing journey. One of my pet friends died a few weeks ago and I've been hurting a lot, so I really sympathize with your situation. Not the asshole. Based on your note, it sounds like you have reluctantly sorted this out in your mind. It's okay be hurt and sad. Keep in mind this was traumatic for everyone. Obviously the guilt your girl was carrying became too much. One thing to keep in mind, I think knowing the truth is almost always the better option. You may have preferred to think she ran away so you could hold on to hope, but I think in this case and most cases it's better to know. Hang in there, man. Sorry about your dog. Lots of dogs have shitty lives. Sounds like you made sure this dog knew she was loved. Good on you for that. I'm so incredibly sorry for your loss. I found my cat after my neighbor ran him down. It was awful. It was like a horror movie where I parked halfway in the road. It is so terrible. He was my husband's cat. I told him immediately what happened. I'm angry as hell for you because you should have been given the chance to grieve. To say goodbye. To have her ashes. I am sorry, but for me, I don't think I can forgive anyone involved. I definitely would never speak to my significant other again. I'm sorry about your dog. I know how much that has to hurt. I think you are right to not want to talk to your girlfriend at the moment. Do you think it would even be possible to look at her and not see the person that killed your dog? If not, I think you should begin to close that chapter and just really focus on yourself and your grieving. Your dog was such a huge part of who you are, so now you must begin to rebuild. You said, I preferred thinking she ran away. Your dad probably knew this about you, which is probably why he did what he did. It's not like she did it on purpose. I am sure the girlfriend is really traumatized by this as well. It's kind of messed up to cold shoulder her. If I was her, I would leave you because these things happen in life and you should embrace your loved ones, not push them away. Your parents, while they did not make the best decision, I believe they really care about you and were only trying to protect you, but you pushed them away also. Maybe if you didn't react so harshly, your parents would have felt more comfortable telling you the truth. Sometimes asking the question why. But I would be careful because typically the answer will lie in your own insecurities. I am sorry about your dog, but there is peace in death. I hope you can find yours. Your girlfriend just followed your parents' instructions. I'm more confused by your parents' reaction. I guess everyone involved was trying to protect you. I'm so sorry for your loss.